Hey everybody! Temple Crazed here. How's it going, everybody? Hope I didn't just blow your eardrums out. Oofta! Oofta, 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 oofta! Oofta tacos. Ooh, I miss the oofta tacos. Them are good stuff. Let me see if I can get rid of this screen here. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Hey, there we go. We got a microscope up. Yay! Oh, okay. Let's see. According to the little thingy here on my computer, it says that I'm not streaming very well. Oh well. Oh, let's see. Goal. I have a goal. I can put goals. Wow. Yay. Um. Yep. We're not gonna do that. Anyway, here's the deal. I did a thing. I made a um. Uh. Yeah, I don't care. I made a trade with another guy for some. I'm gonna send him some watches. He sent me some coins. That's the trade. There we go. So in no particular order, we're gonna go through these coins that we got on July. Well, actually, I got them on June 28th, maybe something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I got them on Saturday here last week, but we're gonna say this is July 2nd, 2025. Make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing. Here we go. We're going to start off no particular order again. That's what I'm saying here. Let's move this microscope up, though. We got a, I don't know, 1919 Denver, $6.50. I don't know about that. 1919 Denver Mercdime, though. We can start off with that. Silver, yay. I know a guy that would be like, yay, silver. Here is a 2023 piece dollar, and for the life of me, I could not tell you if it's got a mint mark because it's got some funk going on. I don't know what the heck that is. It feels like it's on the surface. I don't know. Maybe an acetone dip would get rid of that, you think? I don't know. We'll set it to the side. Maybe I'll acetone dip it before the streamer's over here. Yeah, it says that I'm having bit rate stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. If somebody comes in, they'll tell me if I'm having issues or not. What's this say? This is some type of certification. I don't know what it's for. Don't care. Here, this is a 2000 Philadelphia. It says. This must be a mint coin, though. Because that is way too shiny to be a... Look at that thing. It says it's a Philly. I don't know. That's a... Look at that thing. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's what this thing's for. This certificate of authenticity assess the fact the coin is a genuine U.S. mint. Collection, blah, blah, blah. Each one is selected, inspected. Each coin is verified to be collectible condition. I'm guessing that's what this one's for. Is it some kind of a specialty coin thing? I don't know. It looks a little too shiny if you ask me. Maybe it's been gold plated or something. I don't know. I don't know anything. Don't ask the coin guy about coins. What are you thinking? Sheesh. What are you thinking? I know everybody's over in Blue Ridge Silverhound buying up stuff right now, so that's probably why nobody's here. Also, 4th of July coming up. Yeah. Got to celebrate that 4th, right? All right, here we go. How about a uncirculated 1994 Philadelphia? That's a beautiful little half there. I'll have to get that into a flip, huh? There is a lot, and I mean a lot, of Susan B. Anthony's in here. Some people love Susan's, some people hate them. I don't know. I like Susan B. Anthony's. I think it was more of because my dad likes Susan B. Anthony's growing up. I mean, he always used to pull them out of the out of his pocket change if he got them. Kind of like the $2 bill. Some people love them, some people hate them. Just warning you now, there is a lot of Susan B. Anthony's in here. So we'll get going here on those. Let's see what we got here. So let's see. We got a 79. Too bad it wasn't the wide rim, but that is an S. That is an S. So that's a San Francisco there. That's a nice one. A nice one. Nice one. Nice one. I don't know. How's that go? Huh? Here's an 80S. 1980S. You know, I think they're underrated now because, you know, here's a Denver, 80 Denver. They're actually worth a lot more than people give them credit for. More than $1. Yeah, that's the thing is when I sell them, usually I get $1 to $2 a piece for them if I'm lucky. You go look them up on like NGC and stuff, and they're worth 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, depending upon what they are. They're worth quite a bit more than what people are giving them credit for. Here's a coin that's really popular right now, right here, the bicentennial quarters. Since we have the the 250 year or whatever coming up next year. These are getting popular. What do we got here? 1946, a 46 Denver. This is a little baggy. The other coins are all in flips and stuff. This was just a little baggy that was in there. 57 Denver. A 51 Denver. A 51. I do have a pound of wheat pennies I bought on eBay coming. Oh, there's a 49 Denver. Or I mean a 40 Denver. I should actually add that. I have a roll of 49 40 Denvers. Maybe I should put that in there, and then I can have a whole roll of 50 1940 Denvers. That might go over actually really well. 56 Denver. There's a 1920 105-year-old coin. 1942. And I have looked through some of these coins. Some of these coins are really nice. There's a 27. I haven't looked through these though, but the one's we're getting to. Oh, that one's seen better days. I think that one will go in the return to sender one. Send it to the bank. Here's a 36. Always got to look to see if we got any DDO going on, right? Gotta check those DDOs. Same with the 41s. 58 Denver. 42. 57 Denver. 55 Denver. 51 Denver. A 45. Philippe. All right. Well, let's. I'm gonna put these into a different bag than what that other coin was, because I think that one coin there, that Sacagawea, I think that's a special coin that goes with that little deal there. Okay. All right. Now, let me get these out of our way. There we go. All right, now we got lots and lots of coins and flips. So let's get started. Great Britain. No, we got Canada. Oh, Canada. The 51st state. Oh, wait. I better not. I hope I don't have any Canadian viewers. They'd get really upset about that. Just kidding. Okay, anyway. Canada. I don't know if that's worth anything or not. I'll have to look up that Canadian coin, because some of them are. Here's another Susan B. Philadelphia. We're looking for that wide rim is the one we really want. I have some. They do have a premium, I tell you. Here's another Canadian coin. 1965. Again, I don't know. You know, you'd think that living as close as I do to Canada, that I would know, you know, that stuff, but I don't. Boy, that's a mangled staple. 1980 Denver. That's a really nice looking one there. Very nice condition. Let's see what's next here. 53 Wheatie. Connecticut. We'll have to look close to see if we can find any errors on some of these, huh? Because I know the Connecticut had some doubling that happened on the reverse. In the limbs and stuff, but maybe for another day. Let me know down in the comments if that's something you guys want me to do, is go through the state quarters and look for any errors and stuff. You let me know. 1986 Philly looks uncirculated. It's in really good shape. 86 Philly. Looks to be uncirculated. That's a nice looking coin right there. Another coin that's underrated and definitely got some value. Look at the toning on this 76 here. Look at the toning. Oh man, it looks a lot better in person, I tell you what. But man, that's a nice looking coin right there. Very beautiful tone going on with it. And again, these coins are getting up there in value now with you know, now we're getting close to the what do they call it? I don't even remember what they call it. What do they call it? The quincentennial or something like that? Hold on, I gotta take a drink. My throat's dry. It's hot here. Again, for people that don't know where I'm at, I'm in Fargo, North Dakota, and it is hot. Hey, there's a proof. That's a 2010 Grand Canyon silver. Is that a silver? No, that's a clad. That's a clad proof. That's a clad proof. Get it right, Tempo. That's a clad proof, you moron. But that's still a proof. That's nice. Nice, 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 right? Yep. I have a couple coins I'm setting off to the side here that we'll look at later because they're a little bit nicer and you guys will appreciate them maybe a little more. They're 53 Denver. 53 Denver. 53. All right, here we go. All right, we got another Connecticut. These are uncirculated. I'm pretty sure these are uncirculated, these state quarters here. I might end up taking pictures of these and putting them up on eBay or just putting a listing together with a bunch of them on eBay. I don't know. We'll see. India, 1993, 1 rupee. What's that? 5 what? Cayman Islands, 1990, Cayman Islands. Philadelphia, state quarter. Delaware, do we have the spinning horse? Does not look like it. I've actually found a couple spinning horses before. They're really cool. There's a few other die chips that you can find on these quarters, but don't see them. But that don't mean nothing. I'm not looking that close. 1941 wheat penny. Another state quarter. Again, these look uncirculated. Look at the condition. I mean, if you wanted a really, really, really nice original state quarter in absolutely uncirculated condition that's 26 years old now, man, right there, huh? It's got a fingerprint on it, definitely. But holy crap, that's a nice one. You know, without having to go and pick up one from that's, you know, graded and going to cost you an arm and a leg and stuff, you know, right? Here's a 96 Denver. I'm sure this was uncirculated. That's probably just a ding from it falling into the tote at the mint because this thing is very gorgeous looking too. What do we got here? 1992 Cayman Islands. Nice. Look at the color of this. 1976. Look at the color of this Ike. Look at how dark it looks. Let me pop this thing out. You guys, you're not getting the full effect here of this thing. Let me pop this out of the holder real quick. If I can. Holy cow, this has been in here a long time. It's like, oh my goodness. You know what? What the heck is going on here? You know what's going on here, don't you? This thing's still... Okay, I popped it out of the holder, and it's still got plastic around it. You see this? Is this tape, you think? Or do you think that... I think that's tape. I was thinking maybe it was still... I think that's tape. I was thinking maybe it was still from, like, when it was, like, in a mint set or something, but I think that's tape. Let me see if I can... just give me, like, 10 seconds here or so. Let me see if I can just cut this open just a little bit and get into this coin here so we can see if this is tape or what's going on here. I know I wish I could show you this, but unfortunately with the microscope set up, it's really difficult to show anything. Come on. Yeah, this is tape. This is tape on here of some sort. So I'm going to have to, unfortunately, this thing's got beautiful color going on underneath that tape. Underneath there, it has got some amazing colors, but I'm going to have to acetone dip this to get all the tape residue off of it. I'll show you guys here in just a second. Well, here, look. You see that? You see it? You see it right there? How weird is that? But it's got like, that's all sticky now. That's all tape residue. So now I'm gonna have to acetone dip that to get rid of all that stuff. That is so strange. I've never seen that. Let me drop it down in the comments if you guys have ever seen something like that. Drop that down there. I want to know if you've ever seen somebody put tape on their coins like that. I don't know what the point was, if it was to keep it nice or what, but I tell you what, sure looks not good. Anyway, 35% silver, nickel, nothing special right here. Besides that it's silver, 35%. I give a lot of those away in that condition. 57 Denver wheat penny. That's a little nicer, 57 Denver wheat penny. What do we got? More Cayman Islands, 1990. This must be more Cayman Islands, 1996. I have no idea if any of that stuff's worth anything besides what, Cayman Islands, 1996. And a bicentennial quarter worth about a quarter in that condition, or as a giveaway to somebody in my Whatnot stream. Speaking of which, if you guys aren't signed up for Whatnot and you want to come check me out and buy some coins there, check the links down below. Otherwise, you can find some of my stuff on the old eBay. Also, that's down below. You can reach me at TempleCraze2, the number 2, at gmail.com. 1957 Denver. Oof, 53 Denver, that's in rough shape. 1973 Denver. Also, if you want to reach me on the phone, I'm going to give it to you once. I'm not going to put it down below. You can write it out or whatever if you want. 701-799-5522. 1979 San Francisco. Ooh, this is nice. 1995, 1 cent. Queen Elizabeth II. British Caribbean Territories, Eastern Group. I don't know anything about that. That seems really cool. Let's see, what do we got here? 57 Denver. Another, this is Canada. 1972 Canada quarter. I'm not sure. I'd have to look to see. So Canada kind of followed the U.S. with their coins and stuff like that, kind of, for like when stuff became not silver and everything. But I'll have to look up a 72 to check here real quick. Let's see, composition, it's nickel. Okay, that'll help us out. There we go. Just so you know, it's a nickel. It's made of nickel. Here we go. Let's see, we got a death ring on this 76. So, again, that one's going to go... if it was a uncirculated, beautiful one, I just saw Blue Ridge Silverhound sell one in uncirculated condition on his stream on Whatnot just a little bit ago for like $12. But with that ring of death on there, that's worth a quarter. Unfortunately. Here we go. 1976 Philly, not the wide rim. All right. onward. This is going to be a long stream, folks. I hope you've buckled up and grabbed your snacks and all that good stuff, because this one's going to be a long one. 1948. 1948. Here we go. This is another state quarter, Denver. Another Delaware. This is even nicer than that last one. There's no marks or anything on it. Really good look and fields. The devices are all really nice and sharp. That'd be a good one. Somebody wanted a nice one for like an album or something. That's a good one. Again, let me know. There's a 99 Kentucky. No, Connecticut, sorry. Connecticut. Philly. Oh, what do we got here? We got a 2000 Philadelphia Sacagawea. These things actually pull a good premium, I tell you. In good condition, these pull a good premium. Of course, you're always looking for that die break that goes right through, and you got the Wounded Eagle. But even without that, these things in this condition, these things do pull a nice premium. On eBay, you can usually see these things go for $7 to $10 ish. So very nice. I'll put it in a different flip and stuff and make it look really nice and presentable, and I will sell it on for, I'll probably run it for like $2 in one of my shows. Here we go, 1985 Denver. Got some, I don't know what we're going to call that, toning, schmutz, I don't know. I mean, it looks uncirculated. It just looks old. You know, I guess 85, it is kind of old, right? Another 85 Denver. This person must have only had one size flip, I tell you. One size fits all. We got another state quarter. What's this one? Georgia. 99 Georgia. That one's actually in really good shape, too. Wow. Really nice. I'm telling you, if somebody on here is trying to do a state quarter book still, or wants to put together like uncirculated state quarters, and they're not wanting to buy a whole like roll to get these, let me know. Let me know. I'll do a good deal on these if you guys want some of these ones here. Here's another Georgia one. Very, very nice. There is a lot of airs that go with these too. So, and what do we got here? Another Cayman, I'm guessing. 92 Cayman Islands. Yep. Did I ever turn my sound back on? Oh, I hope I did. Yep, I did. Okay. Hey. I'm going to mute for a sec so I can get another drink or something. Alright, I'm back. Hello, everybody. Ugh. Yeah, it's, North Dakota, we're not used to being hot. It's 90 degrees here. Oh, that's just too warm for us North Dakotans. Alright, we got another 2000 Sacagawea. That one looks a little crummy almost. I don't know. Let's pop that sucker open. Let's pop it open. We have the technology to put it back in a flip if we need to. A lot better flip. I don't know if it was circulated or if it's just from age or what. That one doesn't look quite as nice, but like I said, these Sacagaweas, they do actually pull a bit of a premium. Let's see, a 56 in not a good condition. I'm sure somebody grabbed it either because it was a 56, maybe they were one of them people who was like, oh, it's Wheat Penny, it's worth money. But, I don't know, is that? Yeah, that's actually dug into the coin. I was thinking maybe it was something on the coin, but that's streaks going in through the coin. It's old. I'll tell you they're old, but they're not. It's definitely PMD, and we've talked about that post-mint damage. I mean, it would be nice if that was damage done at the mint, but that's definitely not. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. What do we got here? 1996 Cayman. Gotta love that. I do love the look of this with that boat, and that's really detailed. Very deep detailing in there. 1979 Philly. Oh, here we go. Why does that look so weird? Anybody else think that looks a little weird? 90. It looks too shiny. Too shiny. I don't know. That's weird. Almost like it's oh, been polished. I don't think it's a proof. No, it's not a proof because there's no S on it. It's literally, I think it's been polished. Or maybe it's been coated or something with something. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's got to have been coated or something. Normally I wouldn't rub a coin like this, but I just want to see. This is definitely not an original here like this. No, this thing's really wore. That thing's been polished on big time. Wow. I mean, there's almost no ridging left on it. I mean, that thing is rough. It was made to look nice, but it's, yeah, for the coin guy, that's not a nice looking coin. In fact, that's going to go right in the old bucket, return to sender, right to the bank. 1992 Cayman. That Connecticut quarter does have some really nice tonnage going on with it. Philadelphia. Another 92 Cayman. I got a guy that loves foreign coins, so I got that covered. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a nicker. We got a 5-cent piece, 1941. I know there's ones of these beaver that's a certain one that's actually worth something. Don't know which one, though. Oof, that's a rough one. 96 Cayman. And a another Delaware. Another Delaware. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's get these out of here. Yeah, we're nowhere near complete yet, folks. Nowhere near. We got a ways to go, okay? Like I said, buckle up, make sure you got a good drink with you. We're going deep. Deep, I say deep. 1996 must be another Cayman, yep. I don't know if there's anything special about them. We'll have to look here. That's a nice looking 79 Philly. Susan B. Let me know down in the comments if you guys like Susan B. Anthony coins or not. I don't find a lot of people that like them, so let me know. See, this one's another one that's got tape on it. Look at that. You can see it inside the flip. What the crap is up with that? What the heck, huh? I'll set that to the side. I'm going to have to dip that one, too. Here we go. Let's see. 1980 Denver. We got a Kennedy. Oh, it almost was a no FG. That's pretty light. Pretty light. 1999. We got a Georgia Peach. What's this one? 5C. Aruba. Is it, I don't know. Aruba. I don't know if that's worth anything or not. Yeah, it's all worth something to somebody, right? Oh, I know this one. It's getting tape, though. 1968. 100 lire. Yeah, that's Italiano. The Italiano. I'll throw that over there. Ay. Drummer. Okay, that 76 Denver looks pretty good. That's a nice looking one. Almost uncirculated, maybe. It's a good looking one. 1945 Wheatie. I can't believe nobody's in the comments. Huh. Whatever. 76 again. Denver, that one's in rough shape again. It's worth a quarter. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe the guy that got all these coins, I didn't take that close of a look at these. Maybe the guy that I did the switch with between coins to the watches for the coins, he might be getting the better part of this deal. He might be getting the better part of this deal. I also am repairing some watches for him, too. Hey. Anyway, oh well. 99, Delaware. He'll watch this, too. He'll message me if on this. I know he will. He'll be like, yeah, bull, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it'll be hilarious. Again, that's another one that's just worth a quarter. It's not worth anything extra. It's only the uncirculated or almost uncirculated ones are worth decent. Hey, we got a Jersey. We got a Jersey one here. Looks like an almost uncirculated Jersey. Cool. What do we got here? Hey, we got 40% silver. Looks like an uncirculated one too. 40% silver. We got some tonnage. That's a nice looking one. I like it. What do we got? What do we got? Another 2000 Philly. 2000 Philly. You can also check for Cheerios ones. I don't usually because honestly the chances of finding one is pretty slim. Pennsylvania. That one's not in the greatest of shape. But we'll keep it because that's the first one I've seen. Another Connecticut. 1990. Cayman one. What's this? Another Cayman, 1996. Cool. Alright, I got a pile of coins I gotta throw in a... I'm throwing them from... taking them out of one box, we're looking at them, and I'm throwing them into another box. That's my strategy here. One box to another box. Good strategy, huh? Okay. We're about halfway through the first of two boxes. Second box, though, should go quicker. Second box should go quicker. Oh, these coins are always fun. These Arubas. The ones that are like a weird shape. People like those. I know that. 94, Philadelphia. 50-cent piece. Nice condition. Here's another one. Tape on it. What the hell's going on with that? Another one I'm going to have to dip. Hey. 96, Cayman Islands. 79, Susan B. Anthony. Delaware, 1999. No spinning on that one. It'd be fun if we found a spinning horse. That'd be a good time, huh? There's another Delaware. $1974. Kennedy. 87 Cayman. That's the oldest one we've seen from Cayman, I think, so far, huh? A 90 Cayman. 79 Philly. Nice coin. Another Delaware. We got another Sacagawea Philly 2000. Very nice looking coin. And again, like I said, those Sacagaweas, you may not believe me. You may just think, oh no, it's just $1. That's nothing. Let me pull it up real quick here, just show you. Some of y'all are not gonna believe me. Some people will be like, yeah. Tempo's full of you know what. Hold on, let me get some sold listings here for you on the old eBay. Come on. Sold. Listings, please. Computer's being slow because I'm streaming, you know. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. That one sold for $1. Well, that one doesn't help me. That does not help my cause. Hey, there's a is that the Wounded Eagle? It says it's an error. Let's find out. Is it the Wounded Eagle? Let's see. See original. Thank you. Yep, there's the Wounded Eagle right there. That's what you're looking for. Is those striations that go right through the middle of the bird. That's the one you really want. But you know, here you go. P&D here. $5.95 for a pair. You know, that's $2 worth of coins for $6. Hey, that's a hell of a deal. You know? So that's what I'm saying. Here we go. Right there. And you know what I'm saying? Look at that. So there you go. There's a bit of a premium to them. You can definitely make a little bit of money on those if you can pick them up. Alright, here we go. Susan B. Anthony, 79 Denver. Nice. Here we go. Let's see. 89 Denver. Again, it's taped up. My pile of taped up coins is getting kind of big and annoying. Another Georgia. Cayman Islands, 82? 92. Hey, that looks like that might be silver. 64. I think that is silver. Let's see here. 64. 64. 64 hit the floor. 64. Here we go. 64. 64. 64 is 80% silver, 20% copper. 36,479,343 minted. And, nope, wrong price. I'm just looking up prices here. I'll show you this in just a second here. I don't know. Should we do a mint state on that one? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Here we go. We'll just do about good, or about uncirculated 50 is a $4.90, so it's about $4.90 across the board there. It says mint state though will start climbing really quickly, so you get a nice mint state one. It can climb real quick, so just remember that. But that's silver right there. In fact, I'm gonna write that on the flip right now that is 80% silver. Just so that I kind of remember. Alright, another handful. Another handful. What do we got? 68 it looks like. I don't think that one's silver. We got another Jersey. 56 Denver. 73 Italiano. 1976 Denver. Drummer Boy. Oh, that's a silver. 64 Denver. 90% silver. That's nice. 1971 Kennedy half. Another Kennedy half. 1988 Philly. Oh, we got a Massachusetts. That's a new one for us. Massachusetts Philly. Another Delaware. What do we got here? 1990 Cayman Islands. Alright, let's get rid of this pile of coins that I got next to me again. Into the box with you. And I'm running a coin show on Friday morning, Friday the 4th. That morning I am running a coin show, so if anybody's around and wants to come hang out with me in the coin show on Whatnot, you're more than welcome to. Here we got oh, that's a pretty one. 1972 Denver, uncirculated looks like. Looks to be uncirculated. I mean, look at the luster still. I mean, you can tell that's pretty much uncirculated. That's a really nice Ike right there. 72, nice uncirculated Denver Ike. It's in a little Troy 1 ounce case, but it's definitely not a Troy ounce there. Queen Elizabeth, Canada, 1968. Is this 68 dimes? I don't remember. I don't think they're silver. They might be 50% though. 60. Yeah, I don't think they are. 68. Oh, they came in. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Uh-huh. So they are silver. Okay, let me see. Hold on now. Hold up. Well, some of them are silver. Not all of them. I don't think all of them are. Let's see here. What the heck is that? Philadelphia, 1968, Philadelphia. Huh? Why is there a Philadelphia 1968 Canadian coin? I don't know. That's a good question for somebody else that knows Canadian pricing. But yes, they are silver. So there you go. Massachusetts. 1943 Denver. Actually, that's in pretty good shape. I don't see a lot of rust spotting on it. It's not bad. Be worth a few bucks, I suppose. Alright, we're almost down. We're almost there. Got a few coins left in this box. Okay, here we go. 1953. Looks like a 53 Philly. Dime. That's 90% silver. We got another Delaware. Come on. We got another 76 Bicentennial. That's not in bad shape. We'll keep that one. 47 Denver. No clue why that was kept, but there we go. Another Susan B. Anthony. 79 Philly. Another Canadian. Yep, 1950. 1972 Denver. Kennedy. Another Delaware, 1999. Oh, we got a Looney. That's what they call these, 1989 Looney. Another Delaware. I think we have both Philadelphia and Denver's on these, which is nice. Got another Susan B. Philly. Alright, we're getting down there, don't worry. Alright, looks like another uncirculated 76, huh? There might be a big old line in it. I can't tell. Let's see. Nope, that was in the flip. That's a nice one. And we got another one of these dang Sacagaweas that's got tape on it. I don't understand it. I don't know. Again, if you guys know in the comments, let me know down below. Down in the comments there. Let me know why you think it would be all taped up like that. I don't get it. I don't understand. Alright, here's a couple coins that I got from Blue Ridge Silverhound, for those that know Mr. Blue Ridge Silverhound. Here's a couple that I picked up from him in a recent stream. A 1901 Partial Liberty Indian head. As you know, I'm trying to put together rolls of Indian heads, so I picked them up, good price on them, so that was good. And then also I got one here. This one, I don't know. This one I might not put into the roll. I don't know. We'll see. This is a little nice 89 or 99. I thought it was a lot nicer. Looked a lot nicer. Well, at an angle. Good Liberty. Nah, it'll go in the roll too. Heck with it. Everything into the pool, or into the roll in this case. Okay. I got such a mess I got to clean up on my desk. You guys have no clue. It's so insane how much stuff that I have laying all over my desk that is just, oh, it's insane. I'm telling you right now. It's freaking nuts. How much actual junk. Like coins everywhere. I have coins, watches, everything all over the place. I'm just grabbing some coins here. Alright, I think I got most of it. Most everything of it. There is some coins here. I'm not going to be able to really show you guys everything. I do have a bunch of these though. I'll see what I can do to help kind of see, so you guys can kind of see these. Alright, so this is like these things here, and it's got colorized quarters here. Little American historical thing. I got 27 of them. They sell for like 10 bucks a piece. I don't have all the states. Like this is Virginia. I don't know. I looked and saw there's Denver and Philadelphia. I got Virginia, South Carolina, Louisiana, Kentucky, Vermont. Hold on. Kentucky, Vermont, Ohio. What are you? Who are you? Tennessee, Georgia, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Mississippi, Missouri, Iowa, the World of Apology, Illinois, Maine, Arkansas, Texas, Texas, let's see what else is next. New Hampshire, Indiana, New Jersey, Florida, Rhode Island, Maryland, Delaware, and let's see, North Carolina and New York. Yep. So if you heard your state named off and you're interested in one, these are going to be going up for sale on the old eBay there pretty soon for 10 bucks a piece on the eBay, plus shipping obviously. Let's see, we got a benchmark little coin or card here, 1 grain of 395 in silver. Silver, right, folks? For those that know, they know, kind of a thing. All right, last few coins here. Okay, first one we're going to do is this one. This is another coin that I have never seen. This was a, let's get this little card out first. 2,000 year Millennium Morgan proof. Now, this was not put out by U.S. Mint. American Historic Society. This is a proof, but it's 130% larger and contains over 130% more pure silver right here. Now, this coin is in a little box here. Again, 2000. I was looking at it, I'm like, something doesn't look right about this coin. It doesn't quite look like a Morgan, if you ask me, right? And I flipped it over like that, straight over, and I went, well, that's not right. So then I flipped it this way, and I went, oh, Republic of Liberia, $1. Republic of Liberia. So anyway, I looked it up. These things are actually kind of expensive. 1 ounce pure silver. And I did have it tested. It is actually silver. It does weigh 1 ounce. I was kind of surprised, so there you go. It's a nice coin. They're depending upon where you check and stuff, they're anywhere from 50 to, well, depends on who you check with. Some of those companies out there want way too much for their stuff. They want, like 200-300 or whatever, but I'm guessing, I'm thinking I'm going to get about 40-50 bucks for it at the most. So, all right, what do we got here? We got a 1967 40% silver. Beautiful. Probably uncirculated, looks like. Gorgeous looking coin right there. Got a 1948 Benji, Denver. Definitely circulated though. Man, look at the wear on that thing. That's going to be worth silver price is about it. You know, like I say, was it 13 bucks right now? Here is a 1896 Nolans, 1896 New Orleans silver dollar. Now, a lot of people will tell you, oh, well, in that condition, it's not worth anything except for the silver content. And I'm here to tell you they're wrong. Let me get into PCGS. Price guide. That's what I wanted. Price guide. Sorry, you've been blocked. Why am I blocked? Why am I blocked? You know why I'm blocked? I know why I'm blocked. I'm probably blocked because I think I might be on the VPN. That's probably why I'm having trouble with my connection too. Yep. Alright, well, that's not going to work. We're going to have to use the phone. That's why I'm having trouble with my connection speed. I'm on my VPN right now. Anyway, let's see here. Coin facts for PCGS. Morgan dollars. 1896. 1896. Wait, did I go to the right one? 1896. Oh. 1896. Oh. Yeah, okay. All right. 1896. Oh. Population of, oh, come on. Only 4.9 million. All right. 4.9 million. Now, if we scroll even down to, don't worry about the number about that. That's something different. But if we scroll, yep, $36, $38, $38, $40 in a 6. All right, well, let's look at why is this stupid thing being stupid? Well, it's not giving me photos. Usually it gives me photos. Anyway, I'm going to say this is probably going to land somewheres, you know, even like a 20. A 20, you're at a $50 coin, okay? So people need to quit paying zero for their basically 30 bucks or whatever. I mean, this is more than 30 bucks, okay? Anyway, sorry, there's rant over. Next thing. Flying Eagle cent, 1857. This small cent was introduced featuring a flying eagle design by Christian Gabbert. In place of traditional Liberty head, it was struck for only 3 years, being replaced by Indian cent in 1859. We're all familiar with that because I have an 1859 first year issue Indian head that's in amazing condition that nobody's still bought. Kind of crazy, but anyway, here's a 1858 Flying Eagle, not in good shape, but it's still a Flying Eagle, and they are not very common because, well, they were only made for 3 years, you know. And then, in all honesty, the 56 was only proof, so, you know, finding a 56, good luck. But we'll look up here. I'll pull up a 1858 Flying Eagle real quick. I'm not going to care if it's the large or small letters. It's not going to make that big of a difference for us right now. Condition this is in, let's go with about a 10. 10, 45 bucks. Even if you went down to a 2. A 2 is 30 bucks. So, you know, Flying Eagles are worth a bit of money. People keep forgetting that and they try to buy them for like 10 bucks. We got to change, people. We got to change. Anyway, here we go. New Orleans. Old Mint. Morgan. For nearly a century, no one struck these Touch these uncommon O-marked coins. Today they are still uncirculated, just as brilliant and beautiful as when they were first struck 100 years ago. These blah, 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 blah. You got it. Anyway, here we have, this is something special. This is, get out of the thing here. This is something special, folks. This is an uncirculated 1884 New Orleans. Uncirculated, I'll say that again, uncirculated 1884 Nolans silver dollar. 1884 New Orleans silver dollar uncirculated. Okay, so 1884 New Orleans. Why is this thing not letting me see stuff? I don't know, whatever. Only 9.73 million minted. Weird. Even in a 64, let's say, MS64, which there's 91,000 of, it's a $115 coin. But those prices will start to jump very quickly the higher you go. You know? So this one will be getting sent off for grading. I think it's gonna be a 63, maybe a 64. But either way, that's a nice coin and it deserves to be put in a holder. It deserves to be holdered. Alright. Next! My phone's dinging like crazy anyway. Next, we have... This is really cool. These are stake quarters in this little plastic thing here. Let's flip them over, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that very well. But these are gold toned on the backs. Every single one of them are toned up. Let me see if I can pop this open easily enough. I don't even want to touch these things. Let me find some gloves quick. You guys know how I feel about touching uncirculated coins all the time. Gloves, gloves, gloves. I haven't been downstairs here at my computer in a couple weeks, really. I mean, I think the last show I did was the last time I was down here. Been taking a little bit of time off to do some stuff for myself and whatever. And I also bought a couple storage units recently. So I'm going to be doing some storage unit sales on the old Whatnot there. Found some good stuff, I'll tell you what. You guys also let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see me go through some of that storage stuff that I bought. It's pretty cool stuff. There's some really cool stuff in there. Really cool stuff. But, you know, let me know. I don't want to waste your time if you guys aren't interested in it. Come on out of there. Come out. Come out. I want to see you. Holy cow. Okay, we got that one out. Alright, so this Arizona one. I mean, you can see the bright white on the front, but you flip that thing over and you can see, I mean, you can see it off of the glove and stuff. It's just gold toned. That thing is freaking amazing. And I'm not going to try to get the other ones out because they didn't want to come out, but that's how all 5 of those look. Those should be holdered too. They just look so good. But that's not the best ones, okay? They're nice, but they're not the best out of these quarters. These are the last ones here. We're almost done, folks. We've almost gone through them all. Is this the one that's got the... Yeah, we'll leave that one to last. Alright, here we go. First stake quarters of the United States collector's map. So these are the coins that you would have got to put into your collector's map, okay? For the stake quarters. This is how you would have got them if you ordered them. You know, here's the little envelope. Okay. So here We have, this one's what, this, North Carolina? Look at the tone. I'm going to bring the scope down just a tush, a tush, a tish, a tush, tosh. A bit, a bot. There we go. That way we can kind of, maybe we can get some better light on the subject and see if we can pick up some of those tones. There's definitely some blues, stuff like that in there. The back of this one too. It's so hard to show, but there are some blue colors and stuff and some purples and stuff. Beautiful coin. Next one. This is a Georgia. That one doesn't really have much toning on it. Here's a, what's this one? Virginia. This one does. You can see up here, if we get the, maybe we got to get some of the light out of there maybe? Let's get rid of some light. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Yeah, maybe a little bit, huh? There's a Virginia. Beautiful, like, you see the blue down here? This one's nicer out of those four. Oh, look at the blue come through. Wow. Wow. And you got some purples over here on the edge. New Hampshire, look at that. Some golds and some blues. Ho, 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 baby. That's a sexy quarter. I don't care who you are. That's a sexy quarter right there. Those are going to get put in flips. I'm just going to leave them out because I'm going to flip those up right away tonight so that they don't get damaged in any sort of way, shape, or form or anything. Now we got 5 more quarters here. 5 more. And that's it. Then we're out. We're done. We're done. All right, here we go. You can see some of that blue up on the top of his head. It's in Indiana. The back does not look toned. It's just a beautiful quarter. But there's a little bit of toning on the obverse. What's this one? I don't know. Look at the blue up here. Look at that coloring up there. Wow. Wow. Louisiana. There we go. Look at that. Look at the colors. Huh? Yeah, oh man, look at that one, huh? Look at that. Focus. Look at it. Mississippi. Hey, folks from Mississippi, ever seen your quarter look so good? Huh? Wow. Alright, last 2. And these are the what I would consider the scorchers. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at the tonage. It's really tough to see this. Can I get, if I put, nope, that doesn't work. It's like maybe if I put a little more light on it. Nope. Look at that. Oh boy, Tennessee. Checking in, Tennessee. Check out that quarter. Wow. And yes, these are going to get flipped up, but they are going to get graded, I think. I'm going to send these off for grading. Even though they're not really worth a lot, with these colors, they're fire. And here we go. Look at this one. Look at this one, folks. This one's not going to get a great grade because of these dings down on his bust. But holy crap. Ohio. Ohio. Look at that. I got a friend in Ohio. Wonder if he'll watch. Ike! Ike, are you there? Oh, man. Look at that. These things look so much better in person, by the way. And now you can see why I decided to put gloves on. That's it, folks. That's all I got. That's it. Yes, close. There we go. We're done. Again, happy 4th if I don't see you or talk to you before then. Otherwise, again, Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on the 4th of July, I am running a stream on Whatnot where I'm going to sell off some of these coins that you saw, not the quarters, unless, of course, somebody comes along and says, hey, I'm interested in one of them quarters I saw in the YouTube video. How much you want for it? And I'll say, hey, which one? And they'll tell me, and then I'll say, if it's that really fancy Ohio one, I'll say, I would like to see $50 for it. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Again, I got a pound of wheat pennies coming that I bought off the old eBay there. A few other things are coming, so hopefully we'll get some good stuff coming in. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you guys all have a great day.